Bad or misused exercise number 6 is upright rows. What the individual does is grab a bar, and I'm going to use a dowel just to demonstrate this exercise. And they start in this position and then bring the weight up like this to just below their chin and back down again. So it comes like this and back down again. The problem I have with that exercise is it puts your shoulder in a compromised position, and that would be internal rotation like this while you're elevating it, okay? And that actually causes an impingement syndrome in your shoulder. You're pinching the rotator cuff tendons between two of the bones in the shoulder when you get into that position. So upright rows are an exercise that you probably should just eliminate from your exercise program. They don't really give you any benefit that you can't get with other exercises. And that is bad or misused exercise number 5. Okay, bad or misused exercise number 4 is squat exercises that are done incorrectly. Now the squat is a very important exercise to do correctly, but when you do it incorrectly, especially with weight, it really can injure your lower back. So this is what I mean. Let's say I have a bar up here and I'm coming down, and I come down and I let my back round out like that. See how the back's rounded? When I do that, the pressure in the disc in the lower back goes way up. So once again, if I come down like this and as I squat down, I just allow my lower back to round. And this will happen especially the deeper you go. At a certain point with your squat, when you go down very low, your lower back can't help but round. And when you have a lot of weight on your shoulders, this can be very injurious to your lower back. So that is misused exercise number 4, incorrectly done squats. Bad or misused exercise number 3 is pouring for the shoulder. And what I mean by pouring is you get 2 dumbbells, you come up like this, and you turn your hands in so that you could pour the milk out if you had a milk jug in your hand. So you come up like this and your thumbs are pointed downward. Okay, the problem with that is when you turn your arm in and bring your arm over your head, that puts a tremendous amount of strain on your rotator cuff and actually causes an impingement syndrome by pinching the rotator cuff tendons between the bones in the shoulder. Try it yourself at home. Bring your arm up like this with your thumb up, and then bring your arm up with your thumb turned to the back like that, and see which is easier. It's obviously harder when you turn your thumb to the back and try to bring your shoulder up, because what's happening is your shoulder joint capsule is tightening to prevent you from getting very far, because when you get up to this position, if you do it like this, you're going to pinch that rotator cuff tendon. So that is exercise number 3, and that is pouring. This is misused exercise number 2, crunches with a forward head posture. And this is what I mean. You do your crunch and you come up and your chin pokes way up like that and out. Now this was actually popularized, I think, by Jane Fonda in the 1970s. It's a better way to work on your abdominals, but it puts a tremendous amount of strain on your neck joints. And there's a lot better way to do abdominal exercises without straining your neck. So that is misused exercise number 2. Bad or misused exercise number 1 involves an entire group of exercises. And this is when you mistakenly do hip flexor exercises for abdominal exercises. Now the hip flexor muscles consist mostly of the iliopsoas muscle here and the rectus femoris muscle in the thigh. When the iliopsoas muscle gets very active, it exerts a strong pull on the lower back, and that can shear your lumbar disc. So let me demonstrate to you a couple different positions that involve using these hip flexor muscles. So if I lay on my back and I just do leg lifts up and down like this, this is very much a hip flexor exercise. If I hold it up in the air and do this or this, hip flexor exercises. Okay? Those are 2 examples. There are many more hip flexor exercises. And I don't have any doubt that you're actually going to feel some contraction in your abdominal muscles, but the abdominal muscles are only tightening to keep your back flat against the ground in that case. So they're not getting as good a workout as you think. And there's a much better ways and much safer ways to do abdominal exercises than those. And that is bad or misused exercise number one, hip flexor exercises. The important thing about these exercises is that oftentimes you don't feel the negative effects of them while you're actually doing the exercise. What gets you is the cumulative wear and tear they put on your body. Then one day pain appears and you're not sure why. I hope you can see the significance of the information I've presented to you today. After all, if you're exercising, you want to know that what you are doing is good for you and not causing you harm. We have alternatives to all the exercises shown in this video. Not only are they safer, they are more effective in getting results. The big missing link in exercise prescription is thorough evaluation and monitoring. A thorough evaluation includes looking at your posture and movement patterns. It is also important to do orthopedic tests, and even x-rays may be necessary in some cases. This is how we evaluate you in our office. Then we monitor your progress. This way we know you're doing good things for your body when you exercise. Consider trying our program. We offer a variety of ways to get involved. Personalized one-on-one instruction, personalized DVDs. We also have a mobile personal trainer program where we provide video, exercise instruction, and monitoring through your computer or mobile phone. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.